So what's a Grape Explorer talking about today? So we just wanted to share a little bit of an area that we were visiting here. We are actually in Cleveland, and we are at Cave Du Vin, which is a new wine bar that just opened up, I would say about last year. They took over another business that was here in the Tremont area, which is an older historical area of Cleveland. Cleveland's on the march. You know, a lot of people come here to Cleveland. We're actually going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so we're spending a couple of days here. But we were trying to see if we could find a place, and we found this Cave Du Vin. And I'll tell you, I looked at their wine list and I was blown away because they have wines from Croatia, from Georgia, you know, wines that are really off the beaten path. And I thought, bravo to them that they actually can do this, you know, to try to educate people like what we're trying to do. We're trying to do the same thing. We try to talk about Eastern Europe and parts of, you know, Germany. They even have a Sauvignon Blanc from Germany. I told them, oh, I want to try the Sauvignon Blanc from Germany, but it was such a hit that they sold out of the wine. I know, Sauvignon Blanc from Germany, the world is changing, but I wanted to spend a little time too because I saw a wine on the list that I'm familiar with because I used to import it back in the day down in South Florida, and this is a wine called Pingus. Now, Pingus is actually owned by Peter Sisseck. Peter is actually Dutch. He ended up in Spain in about 1993, and he was working for some wineries down there, but he also, you know, wanted to develop Ribera Del Duero, so he started buying some old vine, Ribera Del Duero in 1995, and so this is a wine that's called PSI, and PSI is actually named after the 23rd letter of the Greek alphabet. How cool is that? So Peter is really an avant-garde, you know, type of chap. You know, he's really, you know, trying to do different things to cut against the edge. You know, one of the greatest wines in Spain is Vega Sicilia. You know, they are the #1 Ribera del Duero. Pescara is probably inching at that too. But if you really want to, you know, we talk about Pingus. I would put Pingus up there actually at 3. It's a cult wine though. It's a lot of people are looking for these wines. They could be $500 a bottle if you can find Pingus. And they actually have a second wine called Fleur de Pingus, which is, you know, half the price, but it's still, ouch, $250. So hats off to Peter that he came up with this wine, which is called PSI, 90% Tempranillo, 10% Garnacha. These are old vines. This is 100% organic, sustainable. Peter, you know, just felt that they were 20 or 30 years ago, the producers there were spending a lot of time spraying chemicals and everything's on the wine. But yeah, we also wanted to show you the charcuterie because this was a board that we had ordered here. So they have beautiful cheese from France here. We've got one from California here, and this is actually Lomo, you know, cheese, not cheese, but Serrano ham, which is, I wanted to try the Serrano ham with this Pingus just to see how it paired. So I'm going to do that right now. If you've ever had Lomo, it's one of the best of the Serrano hams. Very delicate, not salty, very flavorful. Oh, it goes perfect with this. So this wine comes across, you have blue fruits and black fruits. It just leaps out of the glass too. And then you get all that terroir that you get in Ribera del Duero. You know, Ribera del Duero can be very expensive, but you can also find some under the radar Ribera del Duero. So you don't have to spend $100 or $500. But if you want to get one of the world-class wines, try Pingus. These wines are great. Peter's doing a great job. He always has. And they're very hard wines to find, but this is a wine that flies under the radar. PSI, you have to really check it out. Beautiful label, as you can see. But again, you know, we wanted to really highlight this place because we think that if you're ever visiting Cleveland and you want to check out a wine bar, Cave Du Vin, beautiful foods, beautiful wines. We're in the heart of Cleveland right here, and we just wanted to send a shout out on our trip and say, if you're ever in this area, you got to check out this place. Again, this is a Grape Explorer, always talking about great wines, great food, great atmosphere. It's a great time to be drinking wine. Cheers.